one time, get around them, right? That's great. It's nice when we can do that. What we need to work on is our front leg defense when a guy gets in on us, okay? So what we're going to talk about is just a little bit of high crotch defense, right? I got just a couple tricks here that I feel like will help you guys, right? This guy gets in with his head on the outside. That's basically what a high crotch is. His head is on the outside. He's trying to bring his way up and finish this on me, right? A lot of times if a guy gets in this deep on me, I can't sprawl. The more that I try to sprawl right here, I'm giving him a nice pinch point for him to be able to circle and score. If I go to sprawl here, that's what happens. So it's too late to sprawl. So, like I said, we got to have some slick stuff. That guy gets in on a high C, right? What I like to do, guys, is my hand is going to be kind of in limbo right here, not really sure what to do. But one thing that we can do is whip the guy's head to the inside so that we can change his direction. Right, so all I'm really doing is my abs right here, I'm taking them out of the picture and moving the guy's head to the inside. So he's trying to drive up, I take him to the inside and get his head, not necessarily down. Jalen's tough, so his head's gonna come to right here, but we gave ourselves a new angle, right? And this angle, I can actually get my sprawl back, right? And I can wrestle from here in a different sense than if I just tried to wrestle here where that guy's deep on me and I really can't go to too much. Okay, so we want to move that guy's angle. If I'm right here and I'm planning on coming up, and next thing you know, my head goes to here, a lot of times I might end up, in really bad positions. So one little shift like that can do us a lot of kind of magic here. Bump them to right here. The first thing that I'm going to is not a whizzer just yet. We might call it a belly whizzer. Right, it's really just a shallow whizzer here so that we're able to kind of lift the guy and move the guy and use our weight to kind of get our hip back engaged, right? If this guy is really good and he starts to get an angle on us, right, and we don't kind of keep pressure on him, then we have to go to some other stuff and it's a little too late, right? We want to keep him in front of us, guys, right? So I have my hand kind of on his pec right here. Jalen's going to be trying to circle and get that angle, right? I'm not going to say I'm going to be like pressure all the way into him because that allows this guy to kind of pop me up, right? And now I'm in trouble. I'm going to say just float your hips with this guy. Stay with him. Go ahead and try to drive up, right? I'm staying right here, right? We want a guy to try to come up around our waist, right? So just wrestle this position. The more that we try to get tight here and try to be like muscly, we give a guy an angle. Go ahead and keep circling. We try to be really strong here. We give the guy the angle. Guys, it's not where you want to be. He's already almost behind me. Right? So we're letting the guy in right here. Right? Let's just do it slow at first. Even if we got to do it with a cross face, bumping the guy's face to the inside. For me, a lot of times my hand would just naturally drape over to this side of his head. So all I had to do was, it's not just like I'm pulling this arm out. I do have to kind of catch his face a little bit. I got to be a little physical here, but I'm being really slippery. If I try to just go like this, it's not going to come out. So Jalen's coming in. He's trying to drive up. Boom, bump it to the inside. Now I'm here, but I'm not safe yet. Right? He's still trying to be really strong. Guys, a lot of times his head's going to end up in position where if he drives up a little bit, go back right here. If he drives up a little bit and my hips aren't floating, floating probably isn't the right word. Right? Go back. Right, if my hips aren't ready to kind of keep pressure when pressure needs to be kept, right, go ahead, like just right here, keeping that pressure, using my feet to kind of stay back and stay away from him, then he's just going to be able to drive up. Like I said, if I'm floating, obviously he can just drive up. Right, so I'm here, I'm not getting so tight where the guy can just kind of like work his way up and I can kind of just give him an angle. I'm just ready to wrestle here, right? Even if the guy comes all the way up to his feet, bring your head up and come up to your feet, and he tries to pick me up here. Pick me up. Right, he gets it right here. I'm still floating my hips. I'm still with him, right? It's the moment that we start to kind of give the guy an angle here that we're going to get put, boom, down to our back, right? We let him in, boom, bump to the inside. This split-second decision here is just to kind of lengthen him out a little bit. Get to right here. Go ahead, wrestle. Take your time, guys. It's not our turn yet. It's not our turn to try to score. Jalen's going to keep trying to come up. My hips are down, right? I'm staying with him. Then, we start to really get pressure down and break his lock. Then he's in trouble. Now I can start to try to score. Go ahead, wrestle. Right, I can keep my hands in the hooks right here, pull him down, go to score that takedown. But it's all about the defense and keeping yourself in it. The more that we try to muscle our way through this, the more that guy's just going to get an angle. So keep yourself in the sprawl. He got in deep on you. That's okay. Just be ready to wrestle through it. Does anybody have any questions? All right, you got it. Let's go. 1, 2.